Kia ora koutou, tamariki, welcome back to Jobless Behaviour. My name is Richman.
And my name's King Axel.
Woo, and we're back for another episode.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
How are we going to do?
Today, we are exploring into the life of a showgirl.
Yes, we are. I feel like every album's anticipated with her at this point. 12th album by
I would always use imminent as the word instead of anticipated. Like, we're not anticipating it.
Imminent.
It's always looming.
Honestly,
At every moment, I'll be there.
Yes.
At every Christmas, I'll be there.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah,
My spirit's going to ride up into my production this entire podcast episode. So if you want to see that, make sure you tune in on YouTube for the visual auditorial listening experience. Our sponsor today, Maria's Panani.
Yeah, I mean, what were our first thoughts, I guess, when this was announced? I kind of can't really fuck going over the teaser.
Which teaser?
Well, just like when it was first like teased. Well, I say that because
with Taylor Swift, it was teased 15 years ago before she started writing it.
I feel like I want to start at the album cover drop. Oh no,
no, the album cover
title
reveal. It wasn't even.
Was the title reveal first, or was it just?
It was a podcast teaser where they were revealing the album cover.
Yes. Oh, now I think about it. Because the name wasn't even revealed when the
photo.
The lock, yeah.
Yeah.
What did we think?
Well, firstly, I thought, why the hell are you revealing it on your boyfriend's podcast? But besides the point.
Yeah.
Post hearing it, of course that was the right idea. Like, you love him and you're going to be figuring out. I hope you're very happy. Taylor Swift. Did you know everything?
I assume it's referencing Ophelia, the cover art.
I think that's like the idea. I don't think that was obvious at all from the cover
I think
art.
Beforehand, no.
Because the track list also came out after that, I think.
Yes. I don't know how long after, but definitely after.
Some amount of time. You're welcome.
So
We're an informational podcast.
My interpretation, it's referencing Ophelia.
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't amazed. Like, I wouldn't say it's a bad cover art. I think I appreciate it because it was like an attempt at like I could tell it was pop. It was going to be a pop record. There was going to be some like theatrics to it.
Yeah.
And so I was excited. I will say some of the other variations were better.
See, I don't even know if better is the right word, because I think all of the visual information we got before hearing this was confusing.
Yes.
I think it very much pointed in a certain direction that the album never quite was.
Yes, but then for me, it's like when you ask someone what a showgirl is, there's so many different interpretations. I feel like it's a very broad term.
I feel like it's really hard because, especially lately, it's been so synonymized with like the 50s Vegas showgirl.
Well, it's like that tweet where someone's like, this is what I was expecting. It's Christina Aguilera and Burlesque. It was like, did you really think Taylor Swift was going to do Christina Aguilera and Burlesque?
That's even more confusing to me.
Yeah.
Because that's more towards like 40s lounge singer aesthetic that she was actually going for. But it's based on 60s influenced cabaret burlesque.
Yeah.
But they don't do any burlesque. I love the movie, okay?
Yes.
I'm not a cabaret hater.
Yes.
Sorry to all the scissor fans.
I mean, just for me, it's like everyone's sort of like complaints for it not being like burlesque showgirl theme. It's always so surface level.
Well, I feel like we should dive in a little bit only to the immediate reaction to the album. We were there listening and did on at 5 p.m. together.
Yes. We were there. We were looking at Twitter, seeing the reviews. It wasn't
Axel was listening to leaks. I wasn't.
I did turn into a little leak or two. It wasn't being well received.
No. It was being torn to pieces.
It was, yes. Yeah. Even though Rolling Stone gave it 100.
Rolling Stone, I believe the Guardian and Irish Guardian also gave it 100.
Yes. Yeah,
I feel like they had that review saved, ready to go 2 hours beforehand, and then 15 minutes later they click print.
Yeah. My first listen of the whole thing, it wasn't what I was expecting, but I wouldn't say it was awful.
No.
Obviously, with more listens, there are faults, but I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
I think, she's obviously not going to do another 1989. People need to move on.
I think this is the closest she's been to 1989.
I think she will be close to her like previous work and obviously take references and stuff. But I think people saw Max Martin and were like, we're in 1989 Part 2, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's also the same producers as Reputation.
Yeah.
Which kind of led us in that direction as well.
Yes.
And for all of the visual material, she used the same photographer from Reputation, which led everyone to be like, what the hell?
But then I think if she did another 1989 or another Reputation, people would have complained about that.
People are going to complain regardless.
Yeah.
People complain about TTPD.
Yeah.
The only thing people don't complain about is Midnights.
Yeah. Was that her return to pop, though? So I think people were like,
I guess.
I'll take it. I did like Midnights, though.
I really like Midnights.
Yeah. It's kind of come and gone, though, now I think about it. I don't see much talk of it.
It's kind of the one I forget. But
yeah.
it could be like...
Like, when I think of her whole discography, to me, it was like when it won Album of the Year, and, like, each time she's won Album of the Year, it's been, like, turning points in her career. And Midnight's winning was kind of just like, what sort of change in Taylor Swift does this album
I mean, I think it...
do?
Again, it kind of bookends the Folklore Evermore, I guess, channel through the looking glass.
Yeah.
Where Taylor was like, I'm just going to go have fun in this little area at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't even call that like an era of hers.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of just...
No, same.
Because they're also like, I think just over less than a year apart. Like...
Yes.
It wasn't 2 full album cycles.
No. First off, it is a short album compared to her previous works.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Listen twice.
Play it again.
Play it again. No, it doesn't feel that short.
No.
Like, I feel like there have been albums released recently that I'm like, oh my God, that started again already.
Yeah.
This one feels like it's a fine length.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's due to some songs being really short.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly quite fast.
Yeah.
Just that they really chew through each part of the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm indifferent to the length. And I know usually, like, what are these short songs? What are these short albums? But, like, it's fine. Like, I'm not staggered.
Yeah. So we opened the album with The Fate of Ophelia.
Yes.
Honestly, my favorite song on the album, which is kind of a shame that it is the first song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you open the album with such a banger, but then for me, it is kind of downhill from here.
Interesting.
It's really well produced. The songwriting's beautiful. I love the Shakespeare reference. We know she loves that sort of stuff.
I also love that she picked such a underrated prevalent reference.
Yeah.
Because Ophelia's kind of an underrated character in that she drives the whole plot in Hamlet. But without being, a main character, kind of thrown to the side in the name of, which again comes back to how she feels being a woman in the industry, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it all really well mirrors exactly what she's singing about. And
Yeah. Be a beautiful song. Honestly. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Amazing way to start the era.
Yes.
Because, again, as, the industry's leaning towards no single. Dropped the entire album on one day and then like a music video a few days later.
Yeah.
Music video is fierce.
Yes.
Her best music video in ages.
Yeah.
And also self-directed.
Yes.
She thought it all up.
It's giving, what was that song of hers? We're never getting back together.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
No, I love the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the music video really tied it all in.
Yeah.
Like, again, the correlation with this song and the, like, behind the curtain peak of, like, oh, like, I'm self-directing myself and I'm doing all this stuff and having to, like, manage myself and be a person and also be a showgirl. I have to, like, it made more sense to me.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And in that sense, that's why I also think it's about, like, wow, I'm feeling so much love and support and the most I've ever felt in my career. Thank you guys for, like, saving me from a tragic fate.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows she was feeling it with TTPD.
Yes. Our next song is Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah. Elizabeth Taylor.
Honestly, yeah. First listen, I was a bit nervous because the verses, I was like, and it really hits in that chorus.
I think I'm not even sure what it is, but this song sounds like it's written like how people make fun of Taylor Swift for writing.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I went to the store and I bought a cabbage and then, ooh, I went back home and I cooked the cabbage. Like, it sounds like that, but when you actually read through the lyrics and, like, you know, how it all relates to Elizabeth Taylor's life, it's actually not like that. Like, it's actually quite clever, the use of, like, the metaphors and similes and everything. Again, I think this one's about Travis Kelce and also how he can kind of unwrite or really overshadow her, like, being seen as promiscuous and, like, a man-eater.
No, I quite like the song. It reminds me of Reputation, a Reputation song, which is probably my favorite album from her. I really did like this one.
Yeah, I really like this one as well. I will say the lyric that really stood out to me, and not in a good way, is I've had number one, but I've never had two. And I'm like, now hold on. Because I am on the side of TikTok where Swifties do get in their crackpot theoryism.
Yeah.
And people are like, she's releasing another double album, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that could be it. Or
it could be, like, the simple.
Like, people are like, oh, she's never had two number ones. I'm like, firstly, she's had... all of them have been number ones, except for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She can't have two number ones at the same time. One would have to be number two, people. Come on. Use our brains for a second. I think she's genuinely talking about, like, the balance of fame and relationships.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had... Like, I've always had one without the other.
Yeah.
Would have been at my most famous, my, you know, previous boyfriends have left.
Yes.
And when I've been, you know, the most hated, I've gotten into the most serious relationships. Oh, see, it's just clicked with you, hasn't it?
Yeah, because I kind of went with I've always been number one and I've never been number two.
Yeah.
Which also kind of wouldn't make sense, but that's just...
It's also, it could also be read like I'm putting someone else before myself and, like, you know, entering into this comfortable relationship where they're like, you know, she's not Taylor Swift to him.
Next is Opalite.
Yeah.
I love this one.
I love it.
I love this one. Yeah, I don't know what...
Kylie Rae Jepsen's mother came back out swinging.
Yes.
Obviously, Opalite, a man-made opal that she herself, going by the track-by-track version she released on Spotify, has said that it's an allegory for choosing happiness and creating your own happiness. And I think that's just beautiful.
That's a beautiful song.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Shout out to Austin Swift, by the way, her brother. I had no idea who
Austin Swift was. So.
A knack for missing lovers past.
Yeah.
My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. And that really hit home for me because I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
Why would you miss that person that you decided to leave because they were garbage?
Yeah.
They're garbage.
Yeah.
It's in the rubbish now. Don't go in there and eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's done.
No, I like the songwriting on this one, the production, the melody she's chosen. It's a beautiful song.
Even the allegory to, like, even the when she says, "My mama told me it's all right, you were dancing."
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, in the onyx night, now the sky's opalite," because opalite is, like, really blue and cloudy.
Yeah.
But when you hold it up to sunlight, it turns orange, like a sunset.
Yeah.
Oh, just the imagery is just gorgeous.
Yes.
And to anyone who doesn't like this song, how about you let yourself have some fun,
That's the thing. I've seen so many hate towards the song. I'm like, this is a really good song.
Well, it's fallen into some criticism.
Yes.
I think. Because the allegory Onyx Knight and Opalite, people have kind of assimilated with, like, Travis Kelce having dated black women in his past.
Yes.
And now she's the good white woman to come. I think that is reducing Taylor Swift's happiness to this man, and that's not fair.
Yeah. No, I agree. I also feel like that's kind of a reach, just in general.
It's a reach. Again, I don't think it's the case.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Yeah.
If you're going to reach that far.
Yeah. No, yeah, I really did like that one.
Ooh,
Next one is Father Figure.
The only credited sample?
Yes.
Yes.
With Mr. George Michael.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, much like, if you've never seen Baby Girl featuring Nicole Kidman, it's not starring Nicole Kidman, it's featuring Nicole Kidman. Yeah. Featuring Nicole Kidman. You need to go watch it immediately. And it uses this song.
Okay. The original. Oh, yeah.
The original, obviously. Come on, honey. Keep up. Keep up. Yeah. I will be your father figure. Put your tiny hands in mine.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic song, and it's used so well in the movie.
I'm not the biggest George Michael fan. And honestly, the only song I know before...
Is he the one in Wham?
Yes.
Love.
The only song I know was Faith.
I got hair.
So I was kind of expecting that.
Yeah, he was in Wham, though.
Yeah. But I don't know if he would have been credited if it was going to be a Wham song. It would probably be multiple people. But this song I don't really like.
Yeah, I will say, even though I really like that song, I do not hear the sample at all. Because it's what
I think because she's
samples people.
So it's not a sample, it's
interpolation.
Ooh. And because I think she's directly saying I'll be your father figure, and the flow is similar, she has changed a little, and I can see where she's changed it. Because it's similar, she's just going to credit just in case. I think for me it's like, you could have done the syncopation like it is done in that song, and if you're gonna sample and credit like she has, it's like, use it, go full throttle. I don't know, I don't really have a problem with it, because I feel like especially nowadays where people are like, with that. I think it's just I like the original song. Yeah, but I think nowadays when people sample something and it's just a direct one for one, it's kind of cool to see someone try like twist a little, as much as it is minimal. But yeah, overall, I didn't really like the song. It's pretty production. Like, it's not bad production. It's not amazing either. Again, I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. Taylor Swift, a 35-year-old woman. Please don't say dick again. Like, quote Swiftologist. It's just bad writing. I don't think it's incredible writing. No. She's said that she was heavily influenced by, I forgot what the TV show is called because I don't watch Succession. Yes. It's like an HBO show about like a family and business. Okay. Oh. Was it good? You don't like it? I don't know. I don't really like TV. Hot take. Marie Richman's hot takes. I don't like TV. And I don't like TV. I think they're just a bit too big. They take up a bit too much space. Yes. No, I like TVs. I just don't like television as a medium. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could be the same, but yeah. I love a good video essay. Yeah. Oh, you see, but that's the thing. I want all the information in one go, and then I want to move on with my life. A TV series is... I don't even know if it has to be good for me to watch. It's just I know it's such a long form of content. Yeah. And having to be like, okay. I think I did get more into TV when Netflix became a big thing and it dropped all the episodes at once and then I could binge it. Yes. Only because, again, I got that adrenaline hit and like the dopamine of like, I know everything that went on. Yeah. And I don't have to wait week after week after week. Yes. I don't like being urged. Hot take. Hot take, everybody. No, I don't like the writing of the song. When she says to leave it with me, I protect the family. It's corny. It is corny, and it is. Again, I read a little bit on Succession. Yes. That's like the premise of the show. Yeah. She was watching it, and she said, "I'm the father figure. I look after you guys. And we're a happy family." Yeah. And I'm like, okay. I get it's meant to be like a mentor, like, what's the words? From the perspective of a mentor to a mentoree.
Yeah.
Theoretically, a really cool idea.
Kind of a sister song with Life of a Showgirl when you think about it.
Yes.
A little bit.
In theory, a cool idea, but then I guess that could be hard to write about without being corny, I guess.
I write about it, but
yeah.
I'm sure that if I watched the TV show, I'd be more into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. We then go into Eldest Daughter. I haven't properly dived into the lyrics of this one, but I really like it.
That is so interesting. Now, this is track 5.
Yes.
Taylor Swift's kind of iconic for her track 5s
Okay.
being emotionally devastating.
Oh, okay.
And
Everybody's...
How do I put this? You can tell she really tried with this one.
No, yes. I'm reading here right now. Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everybody's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot.
Here's the thing. I get exactly what she's saying with this song.
I do too.
As an artist, you kind of have to be sincere about how much you care, how much you want it. That's what I want to see.
The meaning is beautiful. The way it's been executed, I just hate the usage of trendy words, which I also can understand. It's in relation to trending and all that sort of shit.
Yeah. I see a lot of Swifties jumping on that note and saying it's shit because of that. I would like to put forward a bit of information that Folklore is an album, won her album of the year.
Yeah.
Heralded as one of her best albums, songwriting wise. Starts the first single, the one with "I'm doing good, I want some new shit." It's saying yes instead of no. She's always been kind of millennial cringe humor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna use the new language.
Yeah.
Not even in a syncopated, humorous way.
Yeah.
Just oh, this is what the kids are saying.
Yeah.
And
I feel
that's what she does.
Yes, but I feel it's a bit too much on this one.
My thing is, why in the super sad track 5 song
is it like that? It's just she is a really good writer, but I guess it is me being real nitpicky about it.
Yeah. It is also, I'm not lost on the irony that I do like the message of the song and I am nitpicking it, which is kind of reductive in the point of her being sincere.
I think because I love how it sounds.
Yeah.
If the writing was better, it would be a perfect song. As much as I haven't listened to a lot of Taylor's earlier works, it reminds me of something from Fearless.
It's almost I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. That kind of broke my heart.
Yeah.
Because that kind of affirmed all of the stuff that in the Swiftie community we've kind of been talking about, her not becoming super independent while in a relationship with Joe. Just oh yeah, I don't believe in marriage. I don't need marriage. I don't need kids. And then her slowly becoming more and more depressed and hating her life.
Well, I think it just as a general idea, it must suck to be a hopeless romantic and then be severely shamed for that, to the point where you have to constantly prove that I don't want to say constantly prove you're a feminist icon, but feel the need to constantly prove that to say I'm an individual and
totally.
You can be a hopeless romantic and want love and marriage while also being an individual who can stand on your own business.
Not again, to kind of defend Taylor Swift, imagine being a hopeless romantic that can't date.
Yeah.
She just can't date.
Yeah.
That must be terrible.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
And even if she did, she'd get slammed for dating so many people.
Yeah. That's why.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, it's such a beautiful song. It reminds me a little bit of early Avril Lavigne. It's a little confusing in terms of the whole album. Once again, we get back to the album aesthetic idea. Well, after you saying that, apparently track 5s are devastating, but this is quite early in the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you like go through all her track 5, it's always just a bit like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think being so early, it did take me out of the whole experience a bit. But no, I do really like this one. Yeah.
I think it also like it relates to the Showgirl presentation or the themes of the life of a showgirl.
Yeah.
Because it like talks about the sincerity of like, you know, people often talk about who was it? Was it Jennifer Lawrence who said no, it was Lord who said that Taylor Swift is like having a friend with an autoimmune disease. You can't go anywhere with her. She's got to stay inside, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's like... But...
Lord's a bit of a bitch. Hot take.
But, you know... even saying it like that, it's like... This is what she wanted.
Yeah.
And she can't... She doesn't complain about it ever. Because she knows that this is what it means.
Yeah.
And that's a super hard thing because it's like, it's not good,
yeah.
but it's what she wanted.
Yeah. We then go on to Ruin the Friendship. This is probably the only song that I don't really have a sound opinion on. It sounds nice. The writing's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's not the worst song. It's just, okay. It is the midpoint of the album. But yes, I'll let you lead this one because I don't really have much to say on this one.
Yeah, so contextual background.
Yes.
I think she mentioned that it was about an amalgamation of things.
Yeah.
But that also could be just her protecting how bonkers the like core idea of the song is.
Yes.
She was really close friends with this guy in high school.
Mm-hmm.
They were just friends.
Yes, just friends.
And he has since passed away. And,
shit.
You know, even in her talking about it in the movie and in the track by track, she's like really dissecting how like you overthink stuff way too much and like overhype the consequences of some of your actions and kind of police yourself more than other people will.
Yeah.
And I think it's really impactful when she hits that bridge and it goes slow and she's like, and I whispered at the grave, and you're like, oh, he died?
Yeah.
You never got to kiss him. Ain't that sad?
Weren't they just friends? Is it a crush?
Well, I think, relationships are complicated.
Yeah.
You know, she even says at a point, like, your girlfriend was away, I should have kissed you anyway. Like, you know, that could be potentially the reason she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, her at 35, this guy's now dead.
Yeah.
She could be thinking, how stupid is it that I didn't just, like, say how I felt?
I think, but I also think, and it's something you kind of can't understand unless you've experienced it, but just the experience of losing someone as a teenager, because it tends to be your first sort of realization of the harsh reality of life and death, because it's someone your age, like, it's the proving point that we aren't immune. We're not immortal.
Totally.
Because it's someone your age, had their whole life ahead of you and died. Unless you've experienced it, you probably couldn't understand the actual severity of it. But no, I do like the song for that purpose and the intention and meaning.
I will say, she is literally so funny. Knowing that so many people related to Mirror Ball, and then in the song she says, disco ball makes everything look cheap. This is a big thing in the Swiftie community. They get little tattoos of disco balls.
Oh.
I think it's so funny for her to, 3 albums just be like, disco ball, make everything look cheap.
Yeah, I mean, tea.
Yeah, I think...
Don't get a disco ball tattoo.
Yeah.
Ugly.
I think it is just a song about, again, it kind of mirrors the sincerity thing she was talking about in Eldest Daughter, which is just like, you should just say how you feel, and, it's better to answer the question than to regret your entire life that you never asked it.
Yeah. Okay, we then get on to Actually Romantic.
Ba ba ba.
Dun dun dun. That's okay. Yeah, production wise, vocal wise, it's okay. Obviously, the contention around it is the Charlie shade, Clairo shade, some might say.
It could be about Clairo. Clairo does coke.
Hot take.
Sorry, Clairo.
Yes, I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave.
Seriously, just as an crazy opener.
Well, when it leaked, and when the lyrics leaked, it was like, this is almost stupid. So it didn't seem real.
Yeah.
And then to hear the song.
I believe the booklet?
Yeah, I think it is the booklet.
Because I did read that. Because I was like.
Yes.
I also take little delves to like check, like, if that is AI, how good's AI getting?
Yes.
And then I read this and went, oh, it's bad.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of my thing.
AI's bad, but you know what?
No, I read it and I was like, because I was like, oh my God, Taylor Swift shades Charlie XCX. I read the first lyric, I'm like, this is a fucking stan. Like, this cannot be.
Literally.
Yeah. Song comes on, opens with that, and I was like, oh my
me and
God.
Axel literally grabbed each other and we were like, oh no.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real. High-fived my ex, and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. That one, I was like, oh, this might be about Charlie.
Yeah, and then she really hammers it home with Wrote Me a Song saying it makes you sick to see my face.
Yeah.
Honestly, when she puts it like that, Sympathy and I did take a hit for me there. I was like, wow, how rude and nasty is it for you to put that out into the universe?
Yeah.
If it is about her, if the song's about Charlie. Blah,
yes. Blah. I don't think the writing's good, but I'm not going to say it's the most nastiest piece of media ever, and how dare she come for another woman like that. I think it's completely fair for her to write a song like this, but it's also just not good.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think she should absolutely have the right to, especially if Charlie did high five Matty Healy and be like, good job ghosting her, bro.
Yeah, that bitch is boring.
Girl.
No, our next one is Wishlist. It's cute. I like it.
It's fun. This is where the writing and the like new age terms that she inserted into the songs this era really got to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yes. Yes, I'm just looking at the writing now. I
can totally understand that she's around a lot of people who like are very superficial.
Yes.
And just contrasting that with, you know, I'm just in love. Like, isn't that fierce? We have each other.
Yeah.
It's a little bit reductive when you are the richest self-made person in the world.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want Balenciaga shades? Cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because you could get them.
Yeah.
Like, of course it means nothing to you.
She said this is her favourite song on the album. Which is such a shame. Like,
but even talking about this album, she even said with Max Martin and Shellback, she was like, we had to bring all of our best ideas. And I'm like, where are they?
Where are
they?
Yeah, it's an okay song, and I feel like it's okay to have music that isn't amazing or awful, because I feel like when we're like reviewing stuff, it's always like it's either really good or really bad.
Yes.
And this is just okay, which is okay. Yeah.
And this song's also receiving some Taylor Swift alt-right pipeline
flashback.
Yes. Only it's because she says, have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you.
Yes, and as famously someone else said that, Hitler.
So we can't talk about Balenciaga, but we can talk about dancing fierce. Like, sure. Again, I feel like a lot of the thoughts around some of this bigger narrative criticism and this Taylor Swift is alt-right now is that you don't like Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
That you start with, Taylor Swift is not a good person. And therefore, Taylor Swift, let's find something
therefore,
racist.
what does this line mean to you? Well, I don't like Taylor Swift, so I'm going to read this line from the perspective of someone who doesn't like Taylor Swift. And then you're going to pick out things that you can,
whereas she could literally just be like,
I want kids that look like you. Yeah.
I want your baby.
Yeah, literally. Like, but that's just Taylor Swift critiques for you. Like,
I think, honestly, this is a bigger narrative thing about the music industry at the moment. By not putting singles out, so I'm mainly talking about 1989 because people have been saying like, oh, I wanted this to be more 1989, more fun pop music.
Yeah.
Do people not remember when she released Shake It Off? Everyone hated it.
Yes,
People hated it. People made fun of her dancing in it but she was making fun of her own dancing.
Yeah.
In fact, she was getting made fun of for dancing like that at award shows and stuff.
Yeah.
People hated Make Space. People hated the singles and music videos.
Yeah.
But in today's music climate, where people don't have a chance to get all their hate out before the actual music comes, people listen to the singles and they go, not for me, not going to listen to the album.
Yeah.
Which I guess was part of the problem why people don't do it anymore. But you're now making all these people who are going to hate the music anyway listen to this whole album and hate the entire thing.
But to her, I mean, she's even said they come around. Like, there's always the first impression and then people come around.
I mean, even the lash back on Reputation being like, this is so bad.
Yeah.
And now people are like, where's Reputation TV?
Yeah.
So, why do you even want it? You didn't want it the first time.
Yes. Our next song is Wood. It is about Travis Kelce's big fat cock.
What are you talking about?
It's about red mahogany.
Mahogany.
It's an okay song. I don't have a problem talking about your partner's dick. People should do it more often.
Here's the podcast floor. Why don't you go ahead and talk about it?
I don't know if we can talk about that on YouTube.
Oh, very good save. Tune into the TikTok live, everybody.
No, I just love me being like, I don't know if we can talk about that on the YouTube channel. And then be like, this song is about big fat cock.
Okay. On first listen, I hated this song.
I was very intrigued even, by just her delivery. I hadn't really seen Taylor Swift. I don't want to say sing because it's not necessarily the vocals about it. It's quite literally the
syncopation.
Yeah.
The like tone and like how she's emphasizing the syllables.
Yes. Yes.
Like it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh yeah. And then when I went through the lyrics and was like, oh, she's talking about a bunch of stuff like lack or like, you know, little traditions like Daisy's bare naked. I was distraught. He loves me not. He's loving me not. She's picking petals off a daisy. Again, I think this speaks to kind of what we're talking about in the last few weeks. I think one of these Axel keeps me locked in here until I do all the podcasts. I don't remember when. But we were talking about like music being digestible for kids, and I know this song's not the best example.
Yeah,
but it features that kind of Sabrina-esque like euphemism nature to it.
Yes,
but like the image of Taylor Swift picking at a flower, being like, "Does Travis Kelce like me?" Yeah, he loves me. Yes. He loves me now.
I think it is, like I said before, her wanting to be a mirror, and obviously hoping that other people read this with their own perspective. But I think in a song talking about your highly talked about relationship, people aren't going to do that. And they're going to very vividly picture you and your man.
See, but when you were listening to Short and Sweet, were you picturing Barry Keegan going to town and being confident?
Yeah. No, yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't really have a problem with the songwriting. It is a little bit like, oh, but also I listen to, Slater. I'm perfectly comfortable hearing about someone talk about dick.
Cock and balls.
Yes.
I don't know, because yeah, like
I do think the choice to be he advertised me, like just say dickmatized.
Yeah. Especially when you said dick in the other song.
I mean, forgive me, it sounds cocky. He advertised me. It's like we know you just say dickmatized. Yeah. Come on.
However, I do like the choice of like the like fun little moans as some of the like percussive production elements.
Yes,
I do think that's very fun.
Yes.
However, what I will say about, you know, people being like, oh, she shouldn't be talking like that. It's like, if she wants to talk about that, one, she should be able to.
Yeah.
I hope she comes on the next album, fully Tortured Poets Department, ballad, talking about his big veiny cock.
Yes.
Like, she should be able to.
Yeah, prerogative.
But what I will say is, this is what she is meant to be doing if she wants to talk about it. She's meant to be using euphemism and, you know, making a elbow little wink, nudge at you.
Yeah.
Like, this is what... So you want her to just not talk about sex or sexuality at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's a method of controlling.
Well, people sometimes people just can't relate. And that's on yo.
Yeah. Maybe get some cock. Do you think about that?
Yeah. Go get some yourself and then you can talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, our next song is Cancelled. Probably my least favourite song.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. The production's really cool.
See, this song made me seriously consider that a lot of this, or maybe all of this album, is actually her lost album. Because when I think
she's a lost album?
Oh my god. Do we even have the time? No. So, Bleachella. Do you remember Bleachella?
Who's Bleachella?
So...
Bleach.
Taylor Swift was meant to perform at Coachella in 2015.
Is that when she had bleach hair? Is that where it's coming from?
She had bleach hair for the Met Gala.
Yes.
But shortly after the Met Gala,
I know exactly what you're talking about. No, yes.
Kanye dropped the phone call, things at the wall, filled her cell with snakes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That.
Yes.
So people think that she's just locked away an album, especially with the producers on this album being the producers she was using between 1989 and Reputation.
Yes.
And this song being very reputation coded, I think there is a lot of argument to give that this song is either heavily inspired by or uses a lot of elements from that album.
Yeah, because the song does feel a little outdated in terms of like her writing.
A lot of these songs feel very outdated in Taylor Swift land, I will say.
Yeah, but just like this feels like a song she would have written back then because it made sense to write back then.
Especially with her jumping back to those producers and then getting them to produce like Jack Antonoff, no shame.
Yeah, I mean, when I really when I really think about it, like the idea of the song does make sense on this album. It's just not well executed. Yeah, I really don't like the song.
Yeah.
Next we have Honey. Honey's cute. I don't know much to say about it though. Guys, I can't my vibe. Anyway.
Really love Honey though. It's really grown on me.
I like it. Like I said, it's okay to have an okay song. It's very Midnight's coded.
I said this was love coded.
Yes, I can see that.
It's also about like just interesting that she's like associated this word with multiple negative interactions she's had with people, because that's what she's saying in the song. She's saying like, you know, it's so funny that you as a person who I trust and respect and like find an equal in our relationship can like change my perception of this word, and when I hear honey, it's not in like a honey that skirt doesn't fit, or honey you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
like that's how she feels about the word, and then she's like,
I can see that. Yeah,
like that's just fun and cute.
Yeah,
she's just in love. Leave her alone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see like how it could be interpreted as like patronizing. Yeah,
because if you go through the lyrics, even
I'm like reading it now, and I get her.
And the bitch was telling me to back off because her man looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey.
Who do we think that's about?
It was standing in the bathroom, white teeth. They were saying that skirt don't fit me. And I cried the whole way home.
That sounds like Lord.
White teeth teens.
I can imagine Lord being like, Taylor, that skirt doesn't fit you.
I can imagine Lord watching this podcast being like, leave me alone. I don't do coke. I didn't say that.
You guys didn't fucking do my album. You use as teaser.
Lost Virgin album.
Lost Virgin album. It's not been... Yeah, we're not doing it.
Redefine all of those blues. I really like that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, just as a whole album sort of thing, well, like with everyone's albums, the second to last song is always a bit, I'm tired. I'm a little tired. And unfortunately, the song is a little bit more chill, so I am very tired. And I'm ready to clock out.
I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, like I said, it's okay.
Again, I think it's just that, like, fun, poppy, romantic song, but with this, like, interesting message that, like, you can change your perception of, you know, whatever you think about yourself or, like, a certain word that's used against you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, how now I ask guys to call me faggot in the bedroom? No. You know, I think that's what Taylor's talking about here.
You know what?
What?
You are so right.
You can tell we've been podcasting too long because I've gone crazy.
Yes, we then move on to our last song, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Right. Here's the thing. I like this song.
I don't.
I like this song, but I'm so disappointed in what this could have been.
Yeah. No, I see that. I don't like the song.
The story's cute. The writing is less than desirable.
Yes.
Less than desirable.
Yeah. Her name was Kitty.
And it's like the two of you together on a song. It could have been such like a pop masterpiece.
Exactly.
Dancey song. And instead you've given this like morose look behind
Jonas Brothers wannabe ass.
Well,
Doo-doo.
Joe Jonas knows what I think about him.
Twitches. Yeah, it's not. It is. Yeah, it's boring.
I think it's interesting to me only because, especially post TTPD, I was expecting an album entitled The Life of a Showgirl to really explore the like trials and tribulations of being famous and being over 7.
Yes.
And she's touched on it. She's talked about it this album.
Yes.
But I was like, she's like not dove into this at all. And then we got to the last song. And then I was actually listening to the story they were telling with the song. And I was like, oh, that's the point of the album.
I think, yeah, I think she needed more time writing this album because I think she's fully capable of doing that. But it feels like she's still in this place of being super successful that she hasn't really reflected on her whole career.
See, I think she just finds it uninteresting. Like, she's not Lorde, who at 13 was thrust into superstardom.
Yeah.
She's not, you know, these overnight successes.
Yeah.
She's wanted this.
Yeah.
For so long.
Yeah.
She's got a career spanning almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
So 20 years coming up. That's fun.
I think it's like next year.
Gag it.
Yeah.
But like she's got a career spanning 20 years.
Yeah.
I just don't think she finds it interesting to talk about being famous. And I think that comes into like what I was talking about before where I think she just finds it like, well, I don't want to complain about how hard it is to
I
be
think
famous.
there is that, but I think she's also still at like the surface level of it. Like she's always been a big...
I cannot believe you're saying that Taylor Swift is at the surface level of fame.
No, I mean, like, I feel like she's still kind of... Like, she's always been a big artist, but she's only reached this, like, mega level, I would say, quite recently.
Do you think Beyonce's at that mega level?
Yeah. No, actually.
Oh. So, who's at that mega level?
Taylor
Just
Swift.
her?
At the moment, yeah.
It's lonely at the top, eh?
Yeah. But, and that's the thing, I think...
You'll have to let me know.
I think she hasn't really fully... Oh, well, I don't know if she's fully understood it yet, but it feels like she hasn't. If this is the album meant to be exploring that.
But, okay, but that's the point of the story she's telling in this song.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, even I, as a little girl, went to go see this famous Showgirl.
Yeah.
Amazing show.
Kitty.
Unclockable Kitty.
Unclockable Kitty.
And money being pretty and witty.
Yes. She's talking about Katy Perry.
I think she's talking about Britney.
Madonna.
Mama, did she go see her in the womb?
I don't know.
But I think, you know, Taylor Swift, born in 1989, she would have been about 10 at the height
Oh,
of
no,
Britney's
Kitty's
career.
about her grandma.
No, darling.
Didn't she say that? I saw it on Twitter today.
She did not say that. People think that Marjorie's stage name was Kitty. It was not. Kitty is the name of Andrea Swift's dog, who Taylor Swift famously has a beef with because it's a big Great Dane.
Okay.
And it like jumps and attacks Taylor Swift every time.
Great
not
Danes.
like violently, but like it's a Great Dane.
Yeah.
And you know, you're a dainty little 6'2" woman.
Dainty little 6'2".
Well, you know, some girls can relate.
Size 13 feet.
Oh, not anymore. No, I think the story about it is like, I think she's talking about like Britney. I think there's multiple instances where she's talked about Britney Spears being the perfect pop star and like her idol growing up. And she talks about going to the show, seeing an amazing show, 50 dancers, all flawless, like it's amazing. Going to the stage door, like going to talk to this person and being like, oh my God, I want to be just like you one day. And she's talking about the interesting moment where, you know, from the other side, Kitty sees the Taylor Swift character, this young girl who's like, I want to be just like you, I want to do this, looks down at her, and instead of being like, oh my God, you can do anything, go kill it, she's like, you don't want this is terrible, go do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that also speaks to, like, the actual idea of the album and why she hasn't explored, like, you know, the trials and tribulations and pains of being famous, is because it's like, even if I did, it wouldn't be relatable or interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's generally why she's done it like this. She goes, you know what? Even if I did explain it to you, it's not interesting. It's not relatable.
Yeah. It's also like redundant. Like, it's a story as old as time sort of thing. Yeah. I mean, A Star is Born.
Star is Born. Showgirls.
Yeah.
Like, name it.
Yeah.
It's all about wanting to be at the top of the game.
Yeah.
And the second you get there, it's not at the top.
Yeah.
That's why I think that you saying, like, oh, it's because she hasn't explored it fully and she's only just gotten, you know, she's on the surface of this. I'm like, no, she's so deep in it. She's like, this isn't even cool anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mama, she set up base on the top of the mountain and she's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I do think the line about the end of the bridge, I think it is, where she's like,
but,
these witches waiting for me
the
to
dance
die.
hall are the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die, but I'm immortal now, baby dolls. I couldn't if I tried. Gag it. Gag. I love it.
Gag it.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy, because reading between the lines of what she's saying here is, I could release the most steaming pile garbage of shit and people would still listen to it.
Yeah.
If I release 3 bad albums in a row, people still gonna buy number 4.
Yeah. These bitches want me gone. And even if I did leave,
I wouldn't be gone.
I'm still here. My name's still on top of everything.
And I think that is almost what I want to hear. I want to hear.
Literally.
I want to hear Taylor Swift toot her own horn.
Yeah. No, this is a phenomenal bridge.
But that's the thing, is she's so deep in it, and she knows that if she toots her own horn, people are going to swing the other way and be like, oh, she should be more humble.
Yes, but they're going to do that
sad
anyway.
And talks in TTPD that trials and tribulations about being, you know, super famous.
Yeah.
People go, oh, it's like reading a diary. It's too personal.
But I just think if you're going to make an album that is meant to be like an introspection of you as like a showgirl, do it.
I don't know. I think this is exactly it, though. It's
yeah.
That's what it's saying. It's like, the introspecting and interesting thing about me being a showgirl is that I put it on.
Yeah.
Like, you all know Taylor Swift as a business.
Yeah.
As something you can digest.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
You know the Showgirl.
Yeah. Yeah. Just very lackluster into an album.
Yeah, I do love the song.
Yes.
But I like the little story she told.
Yeah, I do love the bridge.
And I do love the idea of theoretically again, and this is my Swiftie self-insert, not self-insert, my Swiftie fan theory, not fan theory, but fan fiction, that's what I was thinking of like
Kayla.
No, Taylor Swift going to see Britney when she was like, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
I want to be just like you someday. And Britney Spears.
Turning around.
Like, must have been pretty soon
Pulls
after
her
she
wig back a little bit. She slips it back a little.
No, like going down to little Taylor Swift and being like, you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Do anything else.
Yeah.
I love that. Because you know what?
Honestly, I can see that.
As an entertainer myself, I'm getting to the age where new drag performers come on the scene and they go, "Oh my god, I want to be a drag performer like you," and I'm like, do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as cute as you think it is.
Yeah.
Like, wanting it is great in theory.
Yes.
Actually doing it fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess we should rate it. Rate the album.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to hear what your rating is. Because I feel like you've fluctuated a lot in this past week.
Oh, yeah. I haven't really discussed this throughout the episode, but I really did not like it.
Yeah.
First listen. Even second listen, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But again, the more I listened to that last song, it made more sense. And I saw the connections to other songs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Casual Contract. It's okay, which I feel like we've gotten a lot this year. Just very okay albums. It's not bad. It's not amazing. I'm not obsessively like tuning into it. Like if I was Pitchfork, I'd give it maybe a 6, 6 or a 7.
Well, they gave it a 5.9.
Yes.
So, I think, honestly, I need to get out some of my brainworms about this album. So here's something I've written earlier.
Yes.
I think the choice to display such an intentional facade of shallow Taylor Swift, i.e. the Showgirl, also speaks to the commodification of her own pain and agony. Like, she's spoken openly about worrying if she was ever truly happy.
Yeah.
A, people wouldn't listen anymore, and B, that her lyrics would dry up.
Yeah.
And I think that is also something really interesting to touch on, only because the lyricism in this album is lower standard than where we've become accustomed to.
Yes, yeah.
But it's not because she's happy. I think it's because she's leaning more towards, like, pop domination. Like, she's trying to be more poppy and trying to be, she's looking at Shake It Off and,
Yeah.
she's been like, let's reheat those nachos.
Yeah. I mean, she spends so much time getting into like the singer-songwriter bag. Why not? Why not switch it up? Why not have a little fun and write about my fiance's big fat cock?
Yeah, because I also think to expect her to like have this really deep and meaningful take about being the Showgirl and like having to put on this facade is the commodification of her own pain and agony.
Yeah.
Like, although I would think it's really interesting, like, I'm also not entitled to that.
No, exactly. Like, a lot of people's complaints about it, it's okay that it's not.
I hope to God the camera picked that up. It's the point of the title track. We don't know what it's like. We don't get it, and we wouldn't relate or understand it even if she tried.
Yeah.
Like, gag it.
Yeah.
I think the cognitive dissonances on this album is that it lands squarely on the Taylor Swift she left behind pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't know how to be Taylor Swift pop star anymore because she's been so long in the singer-songwriter bag that, like, she's trying to inject some of that into some of these songs, and then again, trying to reheat those Shake It Off nachos and make some of these songs like really fun and poppy, and it's just like, it's not hitting the same because it's...
Yeah.
You're an practice girl, and that's fine.
Yeah.
As far as a rating...
Yes.
If we're talking about, like, promoted, employed, casual contract being like, yeah, you can stay, but I'm not going to be any more locked in or any less locked in. I'm like at a 3 or a 2. Like, I'm between employed and
staff meeting. Yeah.
Like, again, if in the world that I was, you know, her label person, I'd call her in for a meeting, but so what happened there?
Like, no, I think I'm very confident with like a very stable 3. It's an okay album. It's nice. It's got some really good songs. I wouldn't say the bad songs are terrible to the point that I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck was she thinking?
I think just in the like pantheon of what she's putting out. Yeah. I'm not excited for the next one after this.
I think I'll always be
any more than I was.
Yeah.
Like, I think, again, for a while there, I was really locked in. Like, I liked Folklore and Evermore. Well, you know, fuck it. We could go all the way back to Fearless if you really want. From Folklore Evermore in the pandemic, I was locked in. I was like, wow, this is really good. And Midnights, I was waiting for that to drop.
Yeah. I think because I became a fan kind of 1999, but really like a fan during Reputation, this kind of return to pop, I'm enjoying it. Like it's not what I want it to be.
See, as someone who witnessed the transition from country folk music all the way to pop, I'm like, you could have done that. You could have slowly transitioned and like, you know, done a metal song, because some of these are good pop songs. Right? And I'm like, you could have put those on an album that was more what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I think there's also...
but it's also like, we don't know where TTPD fits in all of this.
Yeah, I think it's also worth to mention, as much as Max Martin is a critically acclaimed producer, he makes hits. And he's going to take into account what commercial music is sounding like. And he's going to put that on the artists he works with. And Taylor Swift, the easiest sort of like, what's trending at the moment that we can put on you is, that very like Sabrina Carpenter sound. And I think,
I will say, just as a general note, a lot of people are trying to draw similarities and say that there's uncredited samples and stuff. The only one I will fully concede to is Cool by the Jonas Brothers and
which whoop-de-doo.
Again, Taylor, if Joe Jonas sends you some sort of legal document, I've got it. Send me.
I've got it.
I've got it. No, but I think a lot of them are reaches and stretches. I think pop music is what pop music is. There is a distinct 4-chord sound to pop music.
Yes.
It's always going to sound like something else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say we're getting to the end of pop music. We've heard it all.
Yes.
We've heard it all.
Yeah. No, I agree. I wasn't too crazy about like people comparing, because
even the Opalite, the people saying Jersey Boys, Uptown Girl, Hairspray, anything. It's like, maybe it's just a note. The note below, the note below, the note below that.
I think like like all it takes is like a little 1 hour look into music theory and you'll understand how repetitive music is, especially pop music.
And that's fine.
That is fine,
But it's not a part of some larger plan that, you know, she credited George Michael because he wasn't a child star, and the Jackson 5 and the Jonas Brothers were, and that's why blah blah blah. It's like, no, sometimes it's literally as simple as they didn't interpolate or sample that song.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like that, but not quite, because it's not.
Yeah. And with that, I feel like that's the end of today's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
I feel like it is.
This album, it's going to sit on the shelf.
Yeah.
It's gonna not to say I'm not gonna play it. God, that sounded so bad. But like, it's all these songs. They're gonna go into a discography. I'll listen to them now and again.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3. Casual contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it's okay. 3 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. It's okay.
Good job.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, thank you for being here, Maria.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. And I see you got into drag as well.
Yes, got into a bit of drag. I did the sweater, thought it was a bit, cozy.
It's almost like a cardigan.
Almost. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Jobless Behaviour.
Want to keep up to date with everything going on at the office?
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Jobless Behaviour PC.
And make sure to share this podcast with your friends and leave us a rating